Hey everybody, we are out in San Francisco today, and now we're taking a look at ZTE's new phone, the Axon 10 Pro. Now, this phone is actually pretty high spec. To get things out of the way, it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855. It has 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it also has 128 gigabytes of storage or 256 gigabytes of storage. And the surprising thing here is the 4G and 5G model actually look pretty much exactly the same. Now, the 5G model does have a special type of liquid cooling that they're not finding in the 4G model, but because the 4G model won't be getting as hot, that's not going to be a problem. The Axon 10 Pro also has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery with Qualcomm Quick Charge 4 and wireless charging, so you can charge this up really quick if you use the included fast charger, or you can actually put it on a wireless charging pad, so that's another option as well. The display is a 6.47-inch FHD Plus AMOLED panel, and it actually looks pretty good. It's got curved sides, so it kind of looks like that high-end Huawei type phone, or maybe Samsung. And for a ZTE phone, this actually looks very decent. It's also got this motion smoothing functionality, which basically upscales the frame rate, which is actually pretty useful for things like games. We saw this on the Axon 9, and it's really nice to see this coming to the Axon 10 Pro as well. Now, it's also using a water drop notch for the front-facing camera, and that's 20 megapixels, which is pretty high resolution for a front-facing camera. The rear cameras are where the Axon 10 Pro actually gets pretty interesting. Now, like every other flagship we've seen this year, like the Huawei P30 Pro, the Samsung Galaxy S10, and a couple of others, you've actually got 3 cameras on this phone. So you've got a wide-angle camera, a standard camera that is actually using that new Sony sensor. It's 48 megapixels, which bins pixels to create these really nice 12 megapixel images. And you've got a 3x telephoto zoom lens, which is probably the best lens or most convenient lens on this camera. As far as UI goes, we've got what ZTE calls Stock Plus, which is basically stock Android, but with a few useful additions. It's actually extremely nice, it's extremely fluid. You've got things like Google Photos built in for the gallery. You've got things like Google Lens built right into the camera. It's very tight-knit integration with Google Apps, and I feel like a lot of hardcore Android fans are going to be happy to see that. Now, unfortunately, you don't have a headphone jack, but you do have an in-display fingerprint reader. And so you're kind of coming really close to what Samsung's offering. The only thing you're really missing here is that headphone jack. There are also a few other little interesting things here, like this AI optimization layer, which predicts the apps that you're going to use on certain times of the day, and it'll put them in RAM so that they launch faster. It's kind of just an optimization thing. Now, the 5G version of this phone is going to go on sale in June for €899, which is a little bit expensive, but it is a 5G phone. If you want to nab the 4G version, it actually went on sale a few days ago on May 7th, and that's going to cost you €599. This has just been kind of a quick look at the Axon 10 Pro. Make sure you stay tuned to AndroidAuthority.com. We've got a full write-up on everything that this phone actually offers, and I'll catch you in the next video.